Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Mr. Blue Jeans, and today, wrong button. And today, we're making a field. As you can see, the field that we started plowing in the last video, well, granted, the last video I recorded Wednesday and it's going to be posted Wednesday, so yesterday. But right now I'm recording this Wednesday right after the other one, after I started uploading the first one. So I'm recording this Wednesday, will be Thursday, so I finished just doing that. Finished up that. I can't English. Sometimes, you know what. Anyways, we're going to start making the cornfield, because that's one field. That's going to be my soybean field. This is going to be my cornfield. It's kind of going to, like, in a sense, wrap around the farm, if that makes sense. Give it a kind of like a very, kind of like, I don't know how to explain, like a homey country vibe. Granted, it already is kind of like a country vibe already with this map. But I think you know what I kind of like I'm talking about, because I see that a lot, like landing driveways, and I like that, kind of like on Lone Oak, like that. And I like that. Granted, it will just, well, you know, they have a field there, and well, I need another field, so I feel like this is appropriate to have one. It's gonna be oddly shaped, but just gonna have one here. I don't know how far back I want this. Not too far back. I need to be able to get in here with the combine. So maybe, what, I don't know, we'll cut it off here. Like that. Then we'll kinda, we'll go behind this shed. But then we'll kinda do this. We'll kinda loop back. Get right up along this tree line here. Get as much field room, acreage as possible, because I do own this forest right here. And get as much as I can. But anyways, while I'm doing this, did you guys see that auto load log trailer that came out today, dude? That thing was sick! That's so cool, the way they did it, because all you do is you extend the wood chipper thing to the logs, and it chips the logs, but it shows that our logs on the trailer, even though it just turns it into wood chips, and then you bring it to a special sell point, which you also included within the mod that you place down, and it'll sell it as wood chips, but you'll still get the same price as if you carried the logs there in whole, because if you don't know, wood chips are like the lower end in price, and then like smaller chopped up pieces of wood are kind of the middle ground, but the most payment you can get from logging is when you deliver whole full logs. So that's nice because it's easy. You just cut down the trees, drive over with your truck on the special trailer, you extend the chipper thingy-majig, it technically quotes unquote loads the logs, and you're off and running. It's really cool. This is gonna be a pretty good looking field here. Well, not looking, but decently sized field. I'm gonna say, it's definitely bigger than the bean field. If I need to, I can always make that a field or two. I don't know. Having some acreage around here isn't bad. Granted, if I did that, I'll probably want to buy a bigger plow. But the only other plow I'd want to go for is here. The only other plow I'd want to buy is this one of these, because this one's 26 meters, this one's 22 meters. I don't get the job done real quick. But we're gonna try to be somewhat realistic here. We're not gonna be too unrealistic. Granted, I could pull it off, I'm sure, but we're gonna try to be somewhat realistic. Not dedicated to realism, but somewhat to realistic where I can still do some things that are a bit unrealistic, but still have like the main base of realism. Now turn around this bend here. Okay, I think I say this with like everything I drive, but this tractor drives so well with the wheel. Like actually, like some vehicles are okay because of how big they are. Like the combine, it's okay. Like it turns well and that, but since it's bulky, it's kind of harder to drive with the wheel. So it's not the mod's fault. Just kind of me not being used to truly driving with a wheel. I've only had this for 3 or 4 months now. Granted, I probably would return it about, what, no, I don't know, 3 months ago. I had to buy a Logitech G29, but that's a different story for a different time. Perfect. Oh, this is like the perfect size, just so I can get it all with the plow in one pass. Perfect. Also, who's excited for the TLX 3500? Because I know I am. I'm gonna make some random excuse to why I'm gonna buy one, like a brand new truck to use. See, every time I see someone using it, it's always in the big monsterish mud truck form type thing, but I'm probably gonna use it with just a normal work truck type, like a fancier work truck type thing, if that makes sense. I'll tell you what, it sounds good, and it sounds like a Cummins alright, and TLX 3500, granted, it is fictional, I assume, kind of like the TLX 2020. Oh, dude, it's major Dodge vibes. It reminds me of a modernized 3rd gen. Like, not the updated, uplifted front end, like, runs from the 3rd gen from, like, 2008 to 2000, or 2007, or 8 to 9. To 2009. No, I'm talking about the ones before that, from like 2002 or 2003 to 2007 or whatever. Like those ones. It gives me like a modernized feel of that. Not as much as like the 5th gens or 4th gens, because the 4th gens had bigger headlights, and so do the 5th gens. And only ones that had like smaller headlights were the 2nd gen and 3rd gen, but the 2nd gen only had a single cab or extended cab option, not like the quad cab with 4 doors. Like, I say 4 doors. Technically, the 2nd gen Dodges had 4 doors with the extended cab, but technically 3 doors because he had 2 half doors. So those are 3 doors. I'm talking about like the quad cabs, the full quad cabs, not the crew cabs. It's a quad cab. But I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Then you have like actually like 2 full back doors. But yeah, it gives me, like I said, major updated 3rd gen vibes. You know, tell me what you get from it, because I think it just kind of looks like a modernized Dodge, like 6th gen Dodge returning to our roots. You know, that type of thing. Anyway, oh, I missed it. That's fine. Is it fine? No, it's not fine. Do I care? No. I'm going to cultivate this over anyways. So it's fine. Oh, hi, Puff. That's my cat. I'm sure that this mic picked that up, but that's my cat meowing. Let's do this. Okay, so I know this isn't professional like a YouTuber do, but I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I just have to put up the sign so people know that I'm recording a video, so they don't actually come walking in on me or something. Anyways, you know, quick little break. Nothing big. Hopefully we can finish this field in this video. Maybe not. But I do have a lime spreader bought already. And one purchased. It's down at the shop. I kind of made it look like a Wilmar spreader in a way. Of course we can't have Wilmar on console since it's not branded. Well, it's a licensed brand and they're not partners with Giants. But okay, another thing that we want to talk about. We've already talked about the Autolog log trailer, and we've already talked about the TLX 3500. Is no one gonna talk? Well, I say no one gonna talk about. Everyone's been talking about it, but are we not gonna like? Oh no, God, I don't want to phrase it like that. Okay, who's excited for FS22? Right, November 22nd. You best believe I'll be making a video. Oh, okay. I'll be making a video. I'll be there uploading it. Most likely it'll be uploaded around, oh, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. Monday, November 22nd. Anyways, dude, that Mac Superliner looks good. So does Black Anthem, but I've already pre-ordered mine off a PlayStation Store. So I won't get the Black Anthem, but I'll get the normal Anthem, I believe. Also, I did like the little like quiz for, yeah, it is a quiz. Like Giants' quiz for like the Fendt, the special Fendt tractor. So basically, on the day of its release or a few days prior, I'll get an email with a special code, which is like the key, and you'll enter it, probably in the PlayStation Store, and because maybe you'll be buy it, but for free if you did it. I believe you will get it, which is pretty cool. But I think it was only up for a limited time, and I did it. Well, a free tractor is a free tractor, but there's a bunch of like free tractors, technically, for Farm Sim 22. Like there's like the Porsche tractor, but you have to, I forget what you have to do for the Porsche tractor. There's one where you have to buy like a model kit and you get like a special key for it. I don't know. Cool tractors, cool tractors. Farm Sim 22 is gonna be great. It really is. It's gonna just step up from 19, and for any other farming games that want to make it successful, it's gonna set that bar so much higher. Like there is other farming games out there that are trying to somewhat be like Farm Sim. Are they good? Some are crap, and some have decent, and some are kind of their own style of farming games, like Farmer's Dynasty, I believe it is, where it's not just kind of free farming, if that makes sense, but it kind of has a bit of a story behind it, and it's a, well, it is a lot different from Farming Simulator, normal Farming Simulator that we all know and love. But if any other games really want to kind of make a game that's supposed to kind of be like Farm Sim 19, or like the Giants Farming Simulator, but also want to make it fairly big and give them like some competition, they're gonna have to really step it up when FS22 comes out, because there's so many brands. Like people want branded things, and not all games give them branded things. I give you other things. Some are just no brand, nothing special. Here's your cheap rip-off version of Farm Sim. Take it or leave it. Well, I'll go spend the extra 10, 20 bucks or whatever on the actual game. You know. Anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. And I like talking to my viewers, so tell me in the comments what you're most excited about in FS22. Also, tell me if you're excited for the TLX 3500 and how you'll be using it. It also was the first thing we talked about. I forget the first thing we talked about. Oh, yeah, I forget. God, that means stupid. Anyways, well, tell me in the comments. I forgot what I was gonna ask. Okay, tell me in the comments. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. So I'm big dumb. Did I finish this field before the video ended? Perfect! That's both fields done. Perfect. Perfect. Well, anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Stay tuned to come back next time for episode 4. That most likely be releasing on Friday or something like that. But anyways, I'm Mr. Blue Jeans, or this was Mr. Blue Jeans, and signing off.